We rollin'! Here it is finally. The actual stream's going. What's going on here? Ah, that's working. Everything's going. So, it is the cursed stream. Oh, I don't know what, settings. Probably using the wrong microphone, which I'll fix up now. Yep, as expected.
There we go, that should sound better. Alrighty. So we'll just share this out on the Facebook and we'll see if we get anybody on board. Oh, we've got someone watching. How you doing, random person? I have no idea who you are, but welcome aboard the stream. Today we will be watching Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi, the Battle of the Young Lions. I believe this is the 4th event. And we're looking at Fujiwara, who is about 1 million years old. I'll make that a little bit. Actually, I think that should be alright. One second. Share. Copy link. And we'll put it on fucking Facebook as well. Oh, we got 2 people watching. Well, good time to start, I suppose. Wiki ground. Not what I need at all. Paste. Let's watch some PWFG. So we're getting Fujiwara, who's 1,000 years old. Yo, Zach George, welcome aboard. 1 second, everybody. I gotta blow my nose. Because it is cold as hell in Australia, so I have the sniffles, not the Rona. But yeah, one of the great things about living where I live currently is it is freezing all the time. So I'm finally doing this PWFG stream. It has been kind of cursed because I've been, I don't know, trying to wake up, missing alarms, all sorts of other garbage going on. But finally we are here and we are watching some Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi. We might just skip ahead. View, take off the minimal interface. We'll take it back to the start of the Parade of Fighters. There we go. View, minimal interface again. There we go. So we'll see who we've got fighting on today's card. Minoru Suzuki. This fucking fraud Vale, indeed. Look, Bart Vale, if he was better, he could have been more famous. It could have been like, could have been like Nobuhiko Takada. But that was not the way of everything. September 28th. Yep, that's the one I wanted to see. But yeah, he was a bit of a fraud. Mind you, he was way ahead of the rest of the world. Card. That's what we need. Cool. I'm not sure what Minoru Suzuki is telling us, but he's telling us something interesting. Should be good, because Suzuki and Shamrock, they always had good matches. One for all and all for one. Fujiwara still wears shirts with that logo on it these days. Because after Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi folded, he kept the company name and just used that as like his sort of freelance booking agency. Lato Kuroi, big guy. Kazuo Takahashi with a sick flat top and undercut, looking pretty great in his Vale Tudo shorts and wrestling shoes. Let's see what he can do to Lato Kuroi. Oh, hello, that one guy you never wanted to meet. Sorry, I didn't notice that you joined us on the stream. I thought that was just Zach George saying more shit. Always a pleasure to have you on board. Excellent highlights as always on his channel if you want to check them out. No way, man. Hello, you're a new viewer to the channel. Welcome aboard, and I hope you enjoy watching some Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi with me. And it was indeed Wayne Shamrock-u, the best Shamrock. Alrighty, let's see what these fellas have for us. Now, unfortunately... Oh, nice front kicks from Kazuo Takahashi. I remember Lato Kuroi not actually being super great, although a nice little slap there on Kazuo Takahashi's head. Takahashi trying to bob and weave, not really doing great, getting slapped in his fucking noggin. Getting manhandled in the corner and then machine gun slapped by Lato Kuroi. And now he's throwing some slaps back and getting in on that single leg. A big dumping double. Nice double from Kazuo Takahashi. Comes out on top. Kazuo Takahashi, as Slothmaster has told me before, wrestled in high school and then at the university level. Was a very good wrestler before moving into pro wrestling and then into actual legit fighting afterwards. But funnily, he never wrestled as much as he could have in his fights. He always seemed to much prefer just throwing haymakers at people and brawling. Big slap there. Got the sounds a little bit what's it called, desynchronized, but that's unfortunate and just shit happens. Pushing away on the face. And a break from the referee. Told to stand back up. Slaps from Kazuo Takahashi. Unfortunately, the slaps are a little bit weak in this match. Takahashi doing his best to sell the power of that one there, but it looked kind of piss weak. Good front kick. Good body punch from our man Kazuo Takahashi here. We'll see what Lato Kuroi can do. No Way Man is apparently rooting for the big man. That's fair. You're allowed to do that. I'm not. Oh, headbutts. Headbutts illegal in Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi, as far as I know. Interestingly, no Fujiwara on this show. I think he's hurt, or maybe he just realized that he can't quite keep up with... Oh, big headbutt, and a down from Kazuo Takahashi. Oh, He's selling the concussion there pretty well. He's not bad. But yeah, I think that Fujiwara kind of worked out that he was having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the younger fellas, so he'd know to show up sort of every now and then on the program and just keep training everybody. Zach George, gotta love Japanese announcement. I do love Japanese announcers. Lato Kuroi actually getting the takedown here. That's a bit odd. Were this in reality, Kazuo Takahashi would be able to sprawl on that like nothing else, but he apparently he's selling the power of the big man. Just so you fellas know, we will, of course, again be doing the video game draw, although apparently no one wants to claim them so far, but so we'll be giving away a copy of Hollow Knight and or Sniper Elite 3, depending on whatever you want. So I'll do a draw from whoever comments on the chat, and then we'll actually announce the winner at the end of the stream this time, rather than waiting until afterwards. That way, if you don't actually want it, you can tell me straight away, and then we can work out something else. But yeah, as always, I do want to actually give away a video game, because I have a bunch of extra keys from Humble Bundle. Alright, Takahashi doing his best to escape from underneath the bigger man, and giving up his back. That's not what you need. This is an unfortunate sort of side effect of early... Ooh, nice entry into the armbar there. Anthony M, hello! Welcome back. Always good to see you on the stream. It is hanging down around my... Well, no, it's not hanging down around my knees. They're retreating up into my body because it's cold. That's that's how it's hanging today. Slaps on the ground from Lato Kuroi. So, we're talking about shoot style and the early shoot style. Unfortunately, early shoot style groundwork is kind of shit, apart from a few exceptions, like Minoru Suzuki, Funaki, some... what's his fucking name? Kyoshi Tamura and Masahito Kakihara. Those guys were a lot better at the groundwork than everybody else. No way, man, that's too cool. Too bad I don't have any video game consoles at home. Well, do you have a computer? Because if you have a computer that is more powerful than a potato... Oh, nice big German from Lato Kuroi. And we're getting it down from the suplex. That's cool. So if you have a computer that is more powerful than a potato, you should be able to run Hollow Knight. So, yeah, that's the one I'll give away today. And we've had the count here. And we're going to resume. I think that, is this an undercard match? This is the match at the bottom of the card. So, the way these shoot style places ran, they'd have about 6 to 7 matches on the card, about an hour and a half. This is back in the early 90s. Later on, they'd get more and more. Big double leg from Kazuo Takahashi, runs all the way into the ropes, and they're going to get broken and stood up. Resuming. Slaps from Kuroi again. Slap back from Takahashi, and a 1-2, and he shoots another double. Dumping double into the ropes again. And broken again, which is exactly not what you need. Zach George says, fucking clavicle. Do you think that Takahashi's busted his collarbone? Doesn't really look like it to me. You can actually really tell the difference when someone's broken their collarbone. Like, I got a mate of mine who broke his in a judo match, and then, oh, Takahashi falling over weird. Yeah, but a mate of mine got his collarbone broken in a judo match, and even after it healed, you could tell like there was a shelf in his shoulder from the difference in height from where his collarbone like reattached, but not quite right. Another down for Takahashi, getting dropped by slaps. The undercard on shoot style matches is always a bit more fun because they're usually a bit more even, because they're not really trying to build stars out there, they're just trying to have good matches. Alright, back to the match. Body punches from Takahashi. Oh, Kuroi drops to one knee off the body punch and has gone down to the body punches. That's interesting. Oh, and he's back fighting though. Back into an over-under clinch. Takahashi dragging him away from the ropes. Shoots in low for a single. You can see that Takahashi can wrestle. But he's accepting a front headlock choke from Lato Kuroi here. And he's put his foot on the ropes for the escape. But even in shoot style, you can see that Kazuo Takahashi can actually wrestle. He's got the impetus on those shots. He's really nice. A good wrestler. Good front kick to the leg from Takahashi. Oh, big slap. Anthony M. Bart Vale's legendary mustache is indeed on the card. You will see him. Oh, and another down from Takahashi. And the German was indeed rough by Zach George. Speaking of rough Germans, so Pancras MMA, they sort of ended their relationship with UFC Fight Pass. And what they've done is they've gone to a new... Well, not a new partner. They've started putting them out on Abima TV. And then they put their full card on the YouTube channel this time. And so in the first match... Oh, and he's tapped to the front choke. Oh, shit. But anyway, their latest event, all of their the main cards on their YouTube channel, and the first match has a guy fucking himself up really badly with a German suplex, like he lands on the back of his own head and concusses himself. So Lato Kuroi getting the win in 8 minutes and 35 seconds. Yeah, that was pretty good. Takahashi did his best with Kuroi. Kuroi did alright with the striking, and I hope we're all looking forward to seeing Bart Vale, because I think it's Yusuke Fuke versus Bart Vale, which will be a nice, fun little match if it is. If memory serves me correctly. If it doesn't, who knows. No Jerry Flynn on this show, unfortunately. No way, man. Loves me some thick mean boys hitting hard. Yusuke Fuke was indeed not quite Paul Lazenby's best friend. Lazenby's best friend while he was there was Katsuomi Inagaki, because Inagaki worked out that Lazenby didn't have a cup or a mouth guard, and drove Lazenby into the city, took him out, got him a cup and a mouth guard, then took him to dinner afterwards, which was really nice. This card is from 1991. Yeah. It is the 4th ever card, I think. So, Wellington's Jr. looking in better shape than the last time we saw him. Taking on Yusuke Fuke in some fucking sick pants. These are awesome. Wearing somewhere between leopard skin and zebra stripe trunks and shin guards. Looking absolutely great. I love it. Yusuke Fuke was probably one of the bigger guys back then, because he's medium jacked. Just a little bit thicker than Minoru Suzuki was at the time. No punches to the face, says the referee. No headbutts and that sort of thing. Everybody shake hands. Alright, here we go. I'm not sure what that scorecard in the back is keeping track of. I think it's keeping track of downs, but I'm not sure of the... high kicks from Wellington's Jr. That's cool. Palm strikes, getting some palm strikes in. Single leg from... Oh, nice dumping double from Yusuke Fuke. That one guy you never want to meet. Don Fry wore trunks like that in UFC 8. Ooh, not that I remember, actually. Under his black trunks. That would make more sense. Zach George saying that it looked like he fucked his collarbone up with the German suplex. Possibly. I didn't see too badly. It didn't look quite awful to me, and he was moving pretty happily after that. Whereas, like, if someone's busted their collarbone, you can really tell, because they just hunch over. They're just like... Yeah. I've seen one or two happen. Nice takedown from Yusuke Fuke into the knee bar. Always cool. Anthony M. Honestly, if you haven't worn zebra print trunks in a backyard wrestling league, you haven't lived life to its fullest. Yeah, fuck yeah. That is my plan. So, if combat sports and everything come back into Australia, I intend to get some Kudo Daru Juko, some more MMA matches, and at least one pro wrestling show before I hang up my gloves and boots. So I'll see if I can find me some zebra print. At least zebra print Zubaz to wear to wrestling. Thanks, No Way Man. Hopefully you hang around the channel. Do lots of shoot style, well, mostly shoot stuff. Nice palm strike from the bottom from Yusuke Fuke, trying to get the single leg on, oh! Crab scissors from Wellington's Jr. That's cool. But mostly I do like actual shoot wrestling stuff, so stuff where people are actually fighting. But I do also like my shoot style, and occasionally we'll talk about it on streams such as this one. So do hang around, and I hope you enjoy it. Yusuke Fuke soaring at the collarbone and chin of Wellington's Jr. before entering the armbar. Nice armbar too, using the hammerlock to step over the body into the straight armbar. That is straight out of Billy Robinson's playbook, and Yusuke Fuke pulled off a shoot one of those against Bas Rutten in his first MMA match. That one guy you never want to meet. Would have had my first MMA match if not for Corona. That sucks dick, and I know how you feel. Yeah. No Way Man. Really want to know more about shoot wrestling, become aware through Minoru and Funaki. That's fair. It is an interesting period, and nice knees to the body from Wellington's Jr. A little bit pro wrestling-y. Looked a little bit weak, but at least Yusuke Fuke selling it down. Oh! Apparently he's saying he got hit in the dick. That's fair. Okay, so that one guy you never want to meet. So, viewers of the channel may know that 2 years ago, I qualified to go to Russia for the Pancration World Cup. And so that didn't happen because if I had applied for my visa 2 months before I'd found out I would have qualified, then maybe I would have gotten it. But that just didn't happen in the end. Nice body kick, good punches. Good strikes from Fuke. I really like Fuke. He's very good at shoot style. Like he's... Oh, a big dumping double too. Like this is cool. Dumping double straight into the straight ankle lock. Nice. Yusuke Fuke, really worth a watch. But and then last year I went back to the Pancration. It was about a month after my last MMA fight, and so I hadn't really been training much. And then I just went up there just sort of as a fuck around. But I won the no-gi, came second to the Pancration, and so they said, "Oh, cool, you're qualified again. It'll be next April." And we'll be going to Greece. Guess what happened in April? Fucking coronavirus. Everyone's borders are closed. So, once again, me competing internationally apparently seems to be cursed at the moment. Eli Izzy, the Game Hunter, a pleasure to have you on board again. Hope to hear your thoughts on the pro wrestling in these matches. Nice body punches from Yusuke Fuke, as usual. Slaps back from Wellington's Jr. Single leg again from Fuke. Oh, grab the ropes. They're going to call that a break, I think. And Wellington's Jr. not clean breaking. The ref getting all up in his shit about it too. Love it. Some heat in this match. That's good to see. Oh, the ref fucking shoving him. The ref's gone power mad. I love it. There's a comment there that appears to have been redacted. Oh, let's see what's going on there. I'll open up the live chat on my phone and see what it has to say. Because there's at least one other person commenting, but, you know, can't see anything. Nope, nothing. Oh well, who knows. Alright, back into the clinch. Double unders from Yusuke Fuke. Will he be overhead suplexing Wellington's Jr.? Knees to the body from Wellington's Jr. And Wellington's Jr. gets the double overhook suplex. Nice suplex, I love it. Pro wrestling needs to be like this in the States, says Eli Easy, the Game Hunter. Alright, so... fairly recently, there was a UWFI rules event. It had Tom Lawley in it. I haven't seen it, but apparently it wasn't that good. Like, the rules were UWFI, but the style wasn't, which is a bit disappointing. But I liked the idea. Entered into the armbar from Fuke. Love it. Yeelord! How you doing, dude? Welcome aboard the stream. Yeelord's put out a new highlight recently, which you should all go watch. Josh Barnett has tried to make shows more focused on shoot style, but I don't know if you'll like it. Oh, armbar from Fuke. I think he's going to get this one. Wellington Jr. doing his best to escape and gets his foot on the ropes. Nice, well done. Selling the drama. I haven't actually seen the Bloodsport events, because I know they were on Fight TV, I think. I just haven't paid for them and watched them. Lazy, the Game Hunter, doesn't like the no rope thing. Thinks it looks stupid. Well, have I got a show for you. Next week we're watching some Kitao Dojo. It is a tournament, and it is a no rope tournament. It's super great. Low single from Yusuke Fuke. Punches to the body. Shin lock, shin hold from Yusuke Fuke. Kicks to the back of the head from Wellington's Jr. But yeah, once we're done here on the stream, everyone go over to Yearlord's channel and check out his new highlight video. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, I just saw the start. Anthony M, I think the elevated platform is cool, like Santa Kung Fu matches. So, while it is cool, it is entirely impractical for martial arts, because people fall off the end and fuck themselves up. Like, it's bad enough within rings. Rolling toe hold from Wellington's Jr. Nice shoot style. And yes, he's the legend, he has returned. This is actually prior to his appearance in Koji Kitao's dojo. I asked Paul Lazenby if Chris Jericho ever talked about the time he showed up in Kitao Dojo, but apparently he hadn't really thought about it. Didn't realise how much people would give a shit about it. I've also keep asking Al Snow about his time in Kitao Dojo, and he keeps not telling us. Pillow arm lock from Yusuke Fuke. Fuke's really doing well. I like this match. It's good. I don't know what the fucking scorecard is. I think it's downs. I think it's 2 rope escapes to a down. But I can't tell you. High kick from Wellington's Jr. Good body kicks, good low kicks. Oh, goes round the back. Not a suplex, just a rolling back take. Really nice from Fuke. Swings round into the double wrist lock position. Like, this is good shoot style. I like it. It's flowing on the ground. It's nice and movie. So he's like selling that he can't lock it up. So he's grinding his elbow into the shoulder and like trying to pass his hand underneath, but he can't get it. And so Wellington Jr. uses his shin to peel off the grips. So this is what a good shoot style is. I'm quite liking these two fellas doing here. Well, this is way better from Wellington Jr. than he showed in Kitao Dojo. Who was he against? Rico. I was going to say Rico Rodriguez. Was like Rico Frederique. Was way better than him at shoot style. Binance Plus were kind of alright. People like Hideki Suzuki, Thatcher, and Suzuki himself were in them. I'm aware. I also know Ikisa Minowa showed up in Bloodsport, but I just haven't got round to watching it. Rear triangle from Yusuke Fuke. This is some cool shit. But yeah, it's a good little shoot style match. This one, it's not the pinnacle of the art form, but it is good. It is a good show. Rear triangle, probably going to go to the shoulder crank. I pulled off one of these in at the Pancration. Enrique Frederique, that was the one. Yeah. But yeah, Frederique was way better at shoot style than Wellington Jr. was in that particular match. But I don't know. He's showing good chops here. Or maybe it's just Fuke pulling the best out of him, because Fuke was good at shoot style. Fuke was exciting as fucking shoots as well. Like, I really like Yusuke Fuke. Good slap from the bottom. Nice loud one from Wellington Jr. Getting some slaps and forearms back from Fuke. Skips round into scarf hold. Really channeling Fujiwara there, pulling on the fingers to try and secure the choke. And a rope escape from Wellington Jr. Eli Easy, the Game Hunter. Did Willie only do shoot stuff? What was his origin? I can't tell you. We'd have to wait for Slothmaster to show up and tell us, because he doesn't have a cage match page and he doesn't have a Wikipedia page. I really can't tell you anything about him. Double leg from Yusuke Fuke nearly gets guillotine choked. Now he's going into the sort of high straight ankle lock. Oh, and uses it to pass around into an armbar, and a tap from Wellington Jr. And Yusuke Fuke has won the match. Well-deserved win from Fuke. That was actually a really nice match. That was good. Although Fuke's just fucking booking it out of the ring. Maybe they ran long. I really like Fuke because in his shoot style matches, one, it's shoot style and it's really good. And then in his shoot matches, he brings in a bunch of pro wrestling bullshit, which is also really fun. Alright, I hope you fuckers are excited. It's Bart Vale! I'm so pumped! And he's taking on Naoki Sano, otherwise known as Yuhi Sano, looking buff. Yuhi Sano has beef here. On loan from the SWS promotion. And he has been putting on some good shit at the William Ong! Wellington most likely came from the Malenko gym. Good to know. Bart Vale comes out with a flurry of kicks, a hook kick into 2 round kicks, and then a side kick afterwards. Stuffs that shot from Yuhi Sano, then gets Ippon Seonagi, and then rolls to escape. Really nice. This is a good start. This is some good shit from Bart Vale. I haven't seen this level of action from him. High kicks from Bart Vale, looking kind of weak. Quantum Liquid Paper, another person who's new on the stream. Welcome aboard. He looks like the evil gym owner in Dodgeball. Fuck yeah, he does. Crab scissors from Bart Vale into a straight ankle lock. This is what we need. Oh, heel hook from Yuhi Sano. Crank it, Sano. Fuck him up. Yuhi Sano trying to come out on top. Well done. Apparently, Sano and Miyato have beef IRL and are actually in court right now. That's interesting. Toe hold from Bart Vale, and we have ended up with a rope escape and resuming. Alright, slaps from Vale. Low single from Yuhi Sano, but he's going to get sprawled on. Alistair's favourite fighter, pray for Bart Vale. Fuck no, he's not. But I do unironically like Bart Vale. I also hate Bart Vale, but I do like him. I just like watching him getting the shit kicked out of him as well. Hammerlock from the top from Bart Vale. We're kind of static here. Hammerlock underneath the head from Bart Vale. Very, very Fujiwara-esque, and a nice escape from Yuhi Sano. My Twitter bio says otherwise. #1 hater of Bart Vale is what my Twitter bio says. Crossface from Bart Vale. This is good because Yuhi Sano is remaining sort of active underneath him, which is what we need. Alright, what I'm going to do... I need... Excel. Just going to open up an Excel spreadsheet and put all your names in so I can automate that draw. So you can't accuse me of bias. Still some more groundwork. Not Bart Vale's forte, unfortunately. The issue is he's kind of a bit old and slow, but he's also not super great on the ground. But he does make it look tough. So who have we got on the stream? We got Zach. We have Anthony. We have one man. We have that one guy. High kicks from Vale. That's what we want to see. Big side kick caught from Yuhi Sano. Another crab scissors attempt from Bart Vale, but he misses that one. We have Eli. Trying to force away the head of Yuhi Sano. That's not what we need at all. What have I done here? If you didn't lie about his pro wrestling matches being real, I would have liked that. Yeah, that's the issue. I think if Bart Vale was Japanese, he'd actually be... people would like him a lot more. But because he went into America and tried to sell like his shoot fighting as a martial art, which, you know, it is, but he would have done better. Nice escape from Yuhi Sano. trying to bridge out of this attempt from Yuhi Sano. Let's see what these fellas can do here on the ground. A little bit, kind of... This is an issue with Bart Vale matches. His forte is standing up and throwing kicks. But he unfortunately decides that slow fucking groundwork is his best option. Bart Vale automatically rules because of the decision of fighting with them long pants on. I do quite like unironically wearing long gi pants in kickboxing matches. Sakuraba said it himself. In fact, pro wrestling is strong. In fact, well, pro wrestling may be strong, but shoot fighting in the Bart Vale school of it is kind of shit. Quantum Liquid Paper, his shit talk was on near Frank Duck's level. The mustache, though, was pretty amazing. I'd say it's slightly above Frank Duck's level because he did actually shoot a couple of times. He didn't do very well. He got his ass handed to him by both Dan Seven and Kazunari Murakami. Nice single leg crab from Yuhi Sano. Looks fucking real tight, and then Bart Vale gets the ropes. This is a pretty good match, but again, Bart Vale's not playing to his strength. He needs to stand up and throw more palm strikes, more kicks, and just make them look a little bit harder. The issue is he's just throwing them out and they look kind of soft. There we are. Nice slaps to the body. That was good. And then he sprawls, and now we're going to get this. This is going to slow down. Way down. Oh, there we go. Armbar entry. Nice armbar entry from Bart Vale. Doesn't have Yuhi Sano's head, but Sano puts his foot on it. Does him the favor of putting his foot on the ropes. And sells the arm too. Well done, Yuhi Sano. He's doing his best. It's a shame we didn't get more of Sano in PWFG, because he was only ever on loan from the SWS promotion. Oh, nice kick sweep from Sano. And after Minoru Suzuki beat the shit out of Apollo Swede in the ring, not Apollo Swede, at the shit out of Apollo Sunshine or whatever his name is, he would have... yeah, he sort of burned that relationship a little bit, despite them both being owned by Megane Super. Reverse toe hold from Yuhi Sano to get the rope escapes. And yes, the OSW references come thick and fast on this channel. Not even thick and fast, they come occasionally, but quite obviously. But, yeah, so what was I saying? Oh, okay, so Yuhi Sano. So he was only ever on loan from the SWS promotion before he ended up jumping ship to the UWFI and then showing up in Pride after spending some time at the Takada Dojo. But he was really good at shoot style, and it's just a shame we didn't see more of him in What Bar is Bart Vale? What bar is Bart Vale? I don't know. Is there a bar called the Stars and Stripes? I think he's more of a What Smokes. Nice, just straight up Boston Crab here. Oh, muscling out of the Boston Crab is Vale! And we get a break, because the ropes are in the way. Oh, God, the pro wrestling bullshit. It's real. Red, white, blue, and black. I don't know. Rear naked choke with the arm trapped from Bart Vale. This is good. You know what? As much as I talk shit on Bart Vale, I think that Yuhi Sano is bringing the best out of him. Get up, Yuhi! Get up! Otsuka in Pride Grand Prix for 2003 for the PS2 has a dropkick and a half crab. That is cool as shit. Let's see what Bart Vale has. Skipping round kicks, hook kick. Bart Vale, I don't know what kind... I think he did Taekwondo, or it might have been some variety of karate, but with that chambered high kick of his, where he's sort of cocking his knee and then throwing out from it, really Taekwondo karate style kicks. Very much like Guy Mezga, but of course we must all remember that Guy Mezga succeeding in mixed martial arts and Bart Vale failing in mixed martial arts shows that mullet karate is inferior to ponytail karate. So did Vale ever win the title in PWFG, or is he just a self-proclaimed champ? So, the deal of that one. So, what happened was they went... The first PWFG show in America, it happened in Florida, was sort of promoted by Vale. And what they did was they introduced a new belt, which was the Shoot Fighting Championship of the World. And it is a belt, and it has a yin and yang in the middle of it, as like the center. And what happened was that Bart Vale beat Fujiwara wearing a pair of tie trunks in that match. And so he became the Shoot Fighting Heavyweight Championship of the world. But that was never defended again, never fought for again in Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi. Bart Vale is American Kempo Black Belt, I believe. Currently a 10th Dan, according to William Ong. Fair. I don't really know much about American Kempo. I know that there's Kenpo, as in N for November, and there's Kempo, as in M for Movember, as in moustache. But as for the differences in those, I can't tell you anything. Toe hold from Sano. Doesn't have anything on Bart Vale, but Bart Vale grabs the ropes anyway. I'm going to grab a beer in the break between our next two matches. Oh, middle kick from Bart Vale and a soccer kick drops Yuhi Sano. Grab myself a marshmallow, actually. Bit hungry. Sano returns to his feet. Flying side kick from Bart Vale gets dumped. Big dumping double! And into a single leg crab. Yes, Yuhi Sano, I love it. Into the knee bar and foot on the ropes from Bart Vale. This is really nice. Yuhi Sano is selling that he's in trouble. According to No Way Man, this match apparently fucks. Round kick from Bart. High kick from Bart. Another high kick. It's got Yuhi Sano's back. Oh, rolling back take from Bart Vale. And Yuhi Sano has put his foot on the ropes for the escape. Nice. I don't know the scoring system in Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi. Not that it ever actually comes into account as far as I know. Low kick from Sano. The crowd really behind Sano for this one. Round kicks from Bart Vale. The issue, of course, is... so rings, it was very like self-explanatory, and they'd spend their time... Ooh, nice palm strikes from Sano. Gets the down. And they're calling the down here. The highlight anime earlier has a bit of Futen in it. That match rule. Fuck yeah, I'll watch some fucking Futen. I really wish that there was more Futen and shit on... just around, available on the internet. I just can't find it for the life of me. Yearlord has sent me a fair bit of it. Just a little bit of it, actually, but, you know... There's only so much I can do. Alright, we'll see what these fellas have. Oh, spinning back kick from Vale. Gets the drops. Oh, and then front kick and a knee to the face. Drops Yuhi Sano. Will he get up? He's up. His fists are up. He's still ready to fight. This is a good little match. Oh, back kick to the body from... Oh, and Vale selling it. Front kick to the body. No Futen and no U-File. I believe you mean U-Styles, actually. Because U-File was the camp. U-Style was the promotion. Apparently there's a little bit of it around, but not much. I don't know what Bart was going for there, but he ended up being thrown. Zach George says that those are PKA pants. That they are. Long gi pants worn unironically while kickboxing. Definitely a look. Deep breathing from one of the fellas here. Yuhi Sano trying to shove it to... Oh, TK scissors from Bart Vale! It's not even a TK scissors at this point. Tries to neck scissors as well. So that TK scissors significantly preceding Tsuyoshi Kosaka's mixed martial arts debut. Trying to drag and crossface Yuhi Sano. Yearlord's favourite outfit for Bard Vale is the ultra baggy American flag pants. He looked ridiculous. I'm pretty sure, like, it can't be a coincidence that Rex Kwon Do in I'm pretty sure that there's a fair bit of Bard Vale's DNA in Rex from Rex Kwon Do in what's it fucking called? In Napoleon Dynamite. William Ong, as far as I can tell, PWFG kept the rules of the UWF newborn. 3 rope escapes equals 1 knockdown, with 5 knockdowns as the time limit. That's fair, but weirdly the points just never came into the matches. Like with the UWF and UWFI, they'd build up and be close, and someone would be like 14 to 15 points in the UWFI, and then they'd get an armbar. In rings, the points would sort of play a part. In Pancrase, they definitely played a part because they were shoot. Oh, big fucking crab from Yuhi Sano, and he gets the tap! Yes, well done, Sano. Alright, I'm getting a beer. Back in a second. Back. Yep, just knocked over my coffee cup. The amount of shit on my desk is impressive. That was a very good match. I enjoyed it. Anthony M, gotta love the American flag trunks with the blue kickbacks. It is an iconic look. No way, man. Sano Dagod. He is indeed Dagod, except in shoots. If you want to see something horrible, watch his shoot match against Keiichiro Yamamiya. Yamamiya headbutts a crater into his fucking face. Zach George, I wish the PKA was still a thing. Yeah, it was a cool style of kickboxing. I'd much prefer kickboxing with leg kicks involved. Or we should just have fucking kickboxing in gis again, except with no gloves. Or 4-ounce gloves. Fucking, what is it called? Bus Ritten's Karate Combat might be the sort of closest thing to PKA that we currently have. And Yearlord, bonkers match, love that. I quite liked it too, because it was high energy, which is a surprise for fucking Bard Vale. Yuhi Sano really brought the best out of him. Alright, here we have Mark Rush versus Masakatsu Funaki. Big low kick from Funaki. Jabs to the body from Mark Rush. And, low kick from, and a high kick, but he gets taken down from Mark Rush and then rolls in, attacking the leg locks. Well done, Funaki. Yearlord found a U-Style show. I have seen exactly one U-Style match. It is Frank Shamrock taking on Daisuke Nakamura. And it was a really good match, and Frank and Daisuke, like, really worked well. Low kicks from Funaki, kick catch from Mark Rush. I can't tell you anything about Mark Rush. I don't know if he has a fucking Facebook page. Not a Facebook page. What's it called? A Wikipedia page or a cage match page. I'll have a look for the next time we watch some more PWFG. But I didn't really show up in very many other places. Funaki with the Ronald McDonald gear. That is fair. Nice rolling guillotine from Masakatsu Funaki. I've done one of those. Trying to set Mark Rush up for the hammerlock. Mark Rush attempting to hammerlock from the bottom. That's cool. Turning over onto his belly and then coming up on a single leg. This is good. This is some nice shoot style. Mark Rush tries to roll into an arm roll. Funaki recovers from that. Let's see what these fellas can do. Oh, knee to the body from Funaki. And shoves away. Really doing well in making this look like an actual fight, Funaki. Big low kick there sends Mark Rush's leg across his body, and that actually hurt him. Body kick. Mark Rush tries to grab the single leg. Funaki using the crossface here. Double unders from Mark Rush. Will we see a suplex? Knee to the body. Given that he's an American in a Sotogari attempt there from Mark Rush, and he ends up changing it into, I'd call that Ogoshi, or maybe an, what's the other one? Is it Uchigoshi? No. Fuck. I think we'll just call that an Ogoshi. Yeah, just a hip throw there. Hammerlock attempt from Mark Rush here. Escape from the bottom from Masakatsu Funaki. Crossface from Mark Rush. Mark Rush looking like the mechanic from Raiders of the Lost Ark with the mustache, the bald head, and the big muscles. Wazari. Wazari is a scoring point, so that is a Wazari worth throw. They both ended up on the ground. Funaki didn't flat back. It's not a Nippon. It is indeed a Wazari. Into a armbar from Masakatsu Funaki. Very nice armbar entry. So, Rush, low-key looking like his father is Arn Anderson. Yep, fair. Arn Anderson definitely with a similar look. Ended up with the... we're engaged in a leg lock battle here. Ashi Kanasetsu. That is leg bone locking. Oh, heel hook from Masakatsu Funaki. Rush grabbing the ropes. Body jabs from Mark Rush here. Looking not super comfortable in the stand-up against Funaki. I don't know what kind of story they're trying to tell in this match here. Either it's just Funaki is far and away better. I think he just punched Mark Rush in the fucking face. Either the story is that Funaki is just way better than Rush, or... Ooh, nice! Sumegeshi with the double wristlock hold there. That was really nice. So sacrifice roll from Masakatsu Funaki there. But I think what the story of this match is that just Funaki is just way better, because Mark Rush isn't exactly taking him down, he looks like shit in the stand-up, and he's getting definitely out-grappled on the ground, so... Unfortunate for Mr. Rush, he's not going to look great at the end of this one. Possibly it's just that Funaki is way better. Speaking of Masakatsu Funaki, fairly soon there will be an interview published by our good friend of the channel here, William Colosimo. He's actually currently putting out a series talking about Minoru Suzuki, but Masakatsu Funaki series is coming soon. Escape from Mark Rush, gets the backdoor escape. Funaki trying to finish with a fucking headlock here. Mark Rush entering into the Fujiwara armbar, and then nice cartwheel escape from Masakatsu Funaki into the front headlock. Body kick from Funaki. Low kick from Funaki. Middle kick from Funaki. Mark Rush trying to throw shit back and didn't hit anything. Ippon Sumegeshi. No. I don't even think you can actually score an Ippon from a Sumegeshi, because they'd have to land flat back and you have to stay standing. Well, at least that's in the current rule set. Fucking judo, man. It's ridiculous. Double wrist lock from Mark Rush here into a Makikomi. Not a Harai Makikomi, because he didn't introduce his leg into the equation. Trying to separate the hands of Masakatsu Funaki, but he's given up his back. Oh, changes to the other side. Very smart from Mark Rush. But Funaki spins around. Mark Rush manages to finish the sweep anyway. That was a pretty nice little grappling situation there. Crossface and a brief elbow in the eye socket from Rush. Now he's trying to reef out the arm of Masakatsu Funaki with the double wrist lock here. Let's see what he can do. Knee on the face of Funaki, spinning around into neck scissors, trying to enter a straight armbar, and Funaki gets his leg involved and then pops up on top. Well done. Zach George. Old judo is the best judo. Judo started going to shit when they banned kanebasamis, in my opinion. Banned kanebasamis and leg grabs, because they stopped being the art of grappling and started being the art of throwing, and then the throws, just the limits on the rules, the fucking just incessant grip fighting, just garbage that I just hate seeing. And it's very difficult to watch judo currently for me. Trying to think, 2016? Yeah, 2016 were the last Olympics, and they had good rules in that one, I thought. I thought because you could do flying jujikatamis. There was like penalties for grip stalling, but you were still allowed to grip break. There weren't leg. I think you could even leg grab that year. It was like really good, and then just immediately the year afterwards, just fucked it back again. Because I remember watching. I went to a judo competition, my first and only. I had a yellow belt, but my coach threw an orange belt at me and says, you can wear that to compete, and if you get gold, you can keep it. I got bronze. But so I went there, and the first match that happened, I went out, I just flying armbarred the guy. It was perfect. I had the right grips, and I was there, and I was straight on the arm, and then the ref's like, whoa, 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 and then the guy, armbarred's also yelling at me. And I look up at the ref, and I'm like, what? And he says, you can't do that. And I'm like, you could do this literally last year, and he's like, yeah, the rules have changed. It was fucking annoying. Ugh. And then the guy threw me and fucking pinned me, and I got stuck on the bottom in the Kezugatami. So, yeah. Old judo is indeed best judo. We've had some nice grappling here from our two fellows. IJF is indeed fucked. Especially because they won't let you compete in anything else. They're like, you must only do judo. Any other grappling sport that you compete in, nope, you're not allowed to compete anymore. It's real shit. I think anybody who's concerned with preserving the purity of a martial art is limiting that martial art and making it actively worse by not allowing other people to compete in it and not allowing external techniques to come into that martial art that could possibly make it better. Underhook escape from Mark Rush here. Ankle pick from Funaki. This is pretty good. Goes to front headlock. Oh, and nice stand up from our man Mark Rush. Inside low kick. Outside low kick. High kick from Funaki, misses that one. He's putting some good stink on these. Inside low kick, body kick, Mark Rush grabs a single leg, Funaki sprawls out on that one. This one feels... I'm not going to say it feels shoot, but it feels, it's a good shoot style. I think just Funaki's just out here willing to spar. Nice, big belly-to-belly suplex from Mark Rush there. No way, man. Wish I was even quite knowledgeable about martial arts and all this stuff. Sounds super interesting. Martial arts are incredibly interesting. I know that I know nothing. I have had 8 MMA fights. I've competed in a bunch of different martial arts, and I know that there is so much more beyond what I actually know. So, I will not pretend to be knowledgeable. I pretend to know a thing or two about fighting, but when it comes to actual, like, martial arts and names of techniques and all that sort of garbage, yeah, I don't know shit. Escape from Funaki there. That was a bit weird. Because Mark Rush had a arm triangle, and then Funaki just popped out on top. And then Funaki's entered the arm triangle, jumps straight off to finish it, and Mark Rush managed to get his shoulders up. And gets his rope to the thing. But, no way, man. If you're in half-decent shape, or not living in fucking Florida, I'd recommend going to whichever your local martial arts gym. Anywhere that does judo, anywhere that does wrestling, does MMA... my personal current favourite martial art, Kudo Dado Juku, anywhere that does that, and you'll be in for a good time. Even if you're in shit shape, that's the whole point of martial arts, they'll get you into half-decent shape. Zach George, the rules have taken the purity out of it. I think that in their effort to make judo the art of throwing, they've made it exclusively the art of throwing and stopped it from being a martial art. Similar to Taekwondo with the Olympic Taekwondo rules. Knees to the body here. I don't know what they're doing there. Maybe I think Funaki got caught in the junk. So Olympic Taekwondo currently fucking garbage. It's just they'll like hug each other and then try and axe kick and bop each other on the head for the 2 points, and it looks like shit. Whereas Taekwondo used to be the art of being able to. Well, it was just a striking art. It wasn't a kicking art, and that was really good. Yeah. And so I think that if you limit martial art by trying to sort of idealize it, you end up gouging out a bunch of good techniques and you make it less effective. Knees to the body from Funaki, good slaps from Mark Rush here, and then double unders from Masakatsu Funaki. Mark Rush escapes. Oh! Fucking crooked head scissors! Into an armbar! This is really nice! That was actually really cool. I've seen that in an instructional, so he must have done the instructional after this match. Tap out, that was cool. So Mark Rush sort of tried to escape the back body lock and turn over, but Masakatsu Funaki caught up a crooked neck scissors and then spun into the armbar. Really nice. Is he the crab on his shorts? Yeah. Juji Gatami. So, straight armbar. Or actually, cross mark hold or whatever. I don't know the actual translation of it. But yeah, it was a cool match. That was actually really nice. I like that one. I hope you all enjoyed that one too. Alright, so we've got our main event up next. It's going to be Minoru Suzuki taking on Ken fucking Shamrock. And this should be good. Because I don't know what happened to Ken Shamrock. Like, real fighting ruined his ability to pro wrestle, in my opinion. That's a fucking look from Suzuki here. But yeah, it was a really nice finish to that match. I really enjoyed it. Suzuki out here being sweaty as fuck. How old was Suzuki at this point? Because he was only like 19 or 20 when he went to the UWF newborn. So it'd probably be like 22, 23. Really young. Seems like he's pumped to be in the main event. Fuke in the background there throwing kicks. Yeah, throwing kicks in the ring against Fujiwara, which is pretty cool. And he's wearing a shirt that says The Gym. Which gym? I don't fucking know. And this is beyond Young Boy Suzuki. This is main event Suzuki. Young Boy Suzuki was back in the newborn UWF. And this is definitely... reading Suzuki interviews, there was never a humble Suzuki. Suzuki was always a fucking punk, apparently. And here comes Shamrocku. I don't know what this music is. Hopefully it doesn't get us pulled from YouTube. It shouldn't. Is that a phoenix that they're wearing on their shirt? I don't know. But yeah, pre-Lions Den Shamrocku with a shirt tucked in and a great fucking mullet. Ken is looking like Guy Mesca. Like, those two ending up at the same gym was like some sort of serendipity of the universe. Because those two, they had a similar look, a similar style, similar sort of personality. Although Ken was a much more intense person. And here comes Suzuki. Not walking out to Cousin Inare, which is a shame. Suzuki looking a bit chunky compared to his Pancras days. A little bit more soft around the middle from all the... what was it? Chenko? The sort of like the hot pot stuff they prepare for the fighters in the dojos. Whereas Shamrock looking like himself. HB Shamrocku, says Zach George. Yeah, that's fair. Fuck, he's large. Look at him. Oh, God. I'm going to have to say, Ken Shamrock has beef! There's a lot of beef on Shamrock. And Minoru Suzuki looking less beefy. He'd get beefier for his Pancras days after talking to Shamrock about nutrition and possibly horse meat. $30 minutes and one fall. I wonder if Shamrock has that magical... So Paul Esme was talking about this special gel they had in Japan. I can't remember the name of it, but apparently it just made your hair like a fucking helmet. It just was completely unmovable. So I'm wondering if Shamrock's got that in his head at the moment, or if we're going to see some cane frizz. Alright, here we go. Shamrock versus... Ooh, body kick from Shamrock. People talk shit on Ken Shamrock striking. I think that Ken Shamrock, back in the day, when his knees and his neck worked, could actually strike pretty well. Good long body punch from Suzuki. Front kick to the knee from Suzuki. Shamrock picking up his lead leg like a TIE fighter, which is pretty cool. This is good. This has got good intensity too. Like they're feinting and whatever at each other. Good body kick from Shamrock and a palm strike and shoves Suzuki away. Definitely dives in. Shamrock stuffs that shot and digs in the crossface. Oh, rolls into the toe hold. Fucking nice from Ken Shamrock. That seems to be sort of his signature spot here at Pro Wrestling Fujiwara-gumi. I've seen that one a few times. And it's cool, and I want to do it to somebody in a shoot environment. Got... Suzuki's managed to take Shamrock's back here with a half Nelson. Shamrock reaching through, trying to grab the feet. Does Shamrock still have the Lions Den? I don't believe he runs it anymore. I think the Lions Den sort of stopped being a gym after he and Frank sort of parted ways. Sort of around 1998, 2000. Just stopped being a thing. Mind you, reading the Jonathan Snowden fucking biography of Ken Shamrock and some interviews from William Colosimo, just fucking the fucking state of that place. It was a cult of personality around Ken Shamrock, and it was insane. Ken Shamrock here in mount enters the armbar. Suzuki pops up out of the armbar here. Zach George at their best. Ken versus Frank. Who wins? So Ken and Frank's best never came at the same time. I believe the best Frank Shamrock was around 1998-99, whereas the best Ken Shamrock was 95-96. And unfortunately, there's that 3-year difference in them, and I think that I honestly think that Frank would win. I think that Frank was the more technical fighter. I think he had his head in the game a bit more. Like he actually sort of... Ken was prone to sort of melting down emotionally in some fights. And that was sort of what led to that awful match against... Oh, cross heel hold from Ken Shamrock. Cool as fuck. Years ahead of Volkan here. But yeah, so Ken, like the ultimate tournament 3, ultimate fighting championship number 3, that tournament where he had like that meltdown when he found out that he wasn't going to be fighting Hoist. So rather than walking out there and just heel hooking Harold Howard in 30 seconds, he just decides to go home. Lots of times in his career, there's just points where he's just had an aneurysm and just not done what he's capable of doing. Like that garbage fight against Dan Severn, the garbage fight against Hoist Gracie at UFC 5. Whereas Frank Shamrock, I always thought that he never... I can't think of any of the Frank Shamrock fights where he just was a fucking moron. And I think that if Ken and Frank were fighting, that would play a huge part in that fight. And I also think that Frank was sort of this king opportunist. Nice high kick from Shamrock there. Whereas Frank, he'd hang out in shitty positions. And thing is, Ken Shamrock would hang out in his sort of... he'd get a superior position when he felt like he really needed to win a fight, and then he'd just sort of sit there. Against Hoist in the guard, against Manabu Yamada. He took Manabu Yamada down tons of times. Got to back and side control, but he just never did anything with it. Whereas Frank, he was quite happy to sort of hang out there until he felt, ooh, nice roll there from Shamrock to escape that sprawl. That was cool as fuck. So I think that when Ken would try and start to finish from those positions, he'd create enough of an opening for Frank to pull off just that Frank shit that he could do, where he'd just suddenly catch something from a position he really shouldn't have been able to. Nice takedown from Minoru Suzuki, counters the Osoto Gari into a knee bar. Ken peeling away at the hands of our man Minoru Suzuki here. Ken had the heart attack, and it was genuinely a heart attack, because he'd spent the previous 3 years at from 1998 to 2001 in the WWF, doing nothing but cocaine, fucking MDMA, and cheating on his wife. Yeah, so it's understandable that he had a heart attack on his first fight back. Yeah, it's a fucked environment. Ken has lived a fucking life. I'll say that right now. Not one I understand, not one I can relate to at all, and not one I want to emulate, but it has been an interesting experience. Nice toe hold from Suzuki, and Ken diving for the ropes there. Nicely done. And he's pissed at himself. Alright, fight! Big kick from Ken. Suzuki trying to lock up that front hand of Ken here. In that old school like wrestling test of strength here. Stomps on Ken's knee and then spins round to the back. Ken Shamrock working a single. Drags, sucker drags Suzuki by, which is pretty nice. No way, man. Ken is a fucking basket case. He's nuts and I love him for it. Yeah, that's fair. He's just an insane human being. Apparently, a lot more mellow. Apparently, he's accepted that his best option for making all that money he owes the tax department back is pro wrestling, and so he seems to be just happily doing that currently, which is good for him. Because he apparently owes, like, $1 million in taxes, which is why he took all those fucking fights, like, later in his career, because he just needed to pay that fucking money back to the IRS. Because while he was working in the WWE, he apparently never paid tax once. Rolling toe hold from Ken Shamrock there. Very nice rolling toe hold. Again, another thing I want to hit in a shoot context. He's not going to finish that, though, if this were a shoot, because Suzuki has the knee line and is able to peel his hands apart. Oh, but Suzuki does grab the ropes there. That's pretty cool. Low kick from... Oh! Suzuki selling the low kicks there. That's cool. Double unders from Suzuki there. Trying to peel underneath. Ken also owns a bare knuckle promotion called Vale. I watched Vale FC. I thought it was really good. It was quite fun. And as long as they're paying the people, which has been an issue with bare knuckle fighting promotions, fucking love those arm rolls from Ken. They're really nice. But as long as they're paying their fighters, I'm 100% on board with it. I think it's cool, and I hope that I wish Ken Shamrock the best in that one. Shane doesn't train people anymore because I gladly pay him to train me. That's also another way you can make money with fucking seminars. Like, nice entrance to a leg lock here, and toe hold from Ken Shamrock. It's pretty cool. Because I know Gago Drago, the K1 kickboxer, was doing a seminar tour of Australia, and then he had a day break, and so literally our coach called the guy he just went to and said, "I'll bring 10 people, we'll pay the same fee, and we'll go and just do an extra one for him." And he was like, "Yep." And so I got a great day of kickboxing there with him, and so I think that seminars could really work with for Ken, but it's just how he does what he does, and that's up to him. Anthony M. Just thinking about the old school line stand method is exhausting. Yes. So my current goal, because I am super out of shape at the moment, is to build myself up to the line stand tryout so that I can just do that happily. I'm not sure how I'm going to get roided out Ken Shamrock to beat me up for 30 minutes. I'm going to have to think of something else. I think I'll just shadowbox for 30 minutes or something at the end of the rest of that. But that is my current goal. Oh, tries to chuck Suzuki by. Suzuki bases out on that takedown, but then Ken Shamrock manages to come out the back. This is really good shoot style. Something that would be a botch in a traditional pro wrestling match just looks like these two people are fucking trying, and I like it. I've been watching a lot of Botchamania recently, just because I hadn't watched it for years, and then I just remembered that it's a thing, and so I went away and I just watched it. And so much of so much of people fucking up in pro wrestling currently is because they're trying to do shit that just doesn't work. Like, if the other person isn't in the right place, or if they don't pull off that flip 100% perfectly well, they'll fuck themselves up. Whereas if they do shoot style, it's easy. Like, if you miss a kick in shoot style, you missed a kick, and so there you go. You just got to try another one, and it just looks fine. Whereas when you're fucking trying to pro wrestle each other and you miss a dropkick. It just looks like absolute shit. Who did I watch though? What's his name? Jack Gallagher. I don't know his actual name, but so Gentleman Jack in WWE 20. I think he fights in 205 Live currently. Well, wrestles in 205 Live. A guy missed a drop kick or something on him, and then Jack Gallagher was up immediately and just on the fucking guy, and I think he just Germaned him immediately afterwards, and then punted him in the face, safely, but he saw the other guy screw up, and then rather than let it sit there awkwardly looking at each other going, well, we fucked up that move, let's try and redo the spot again, he just immediately jumped into it and just kept going, and it was really, really nice. Jack Gallagher was released. Well, that was probably fucking a while ago then, because I watched 6 months worth of Botchamania in a day and a half. Alright, we're back standing. But mind you, that's that's bad. He should go to, Jack Gallagher should go to either AEW or anywhere that's currently doing shoot style, because he's really good. He's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as far as I know. Back standing here. Palm strikes from Ken. Good stiff palm strikes. Doing better than Lato Kuroi here. Rolling toe hold again. Fucking Imanari roll from Ken Shamrock. How cool was that? Toe hold from Ken Shamrock here. Suzuki pulling himself up on the toe hold, trying to defend it. Pops free. And grabs the straight ankle lock. Zack Sabre Jr. is another guy you'd like to see in shoot style wrestling. Kinda. He's got some problems, Zack Sabre Jr. Where he's he obviously knows submissions, but he obviously doesn't roll enough. Because I've seen a few of his matches where he's tried to lock something up and then the other person hasn't been in quite the right way. So rather than manipulating them, he sort of abandons it and goes back to the start, and it's obvious that something's been screwed up. This is a pretty cool spot. Toe hold versus heel hook. And then they're going to call a break there. So I think that if Zack Sabre Jr. got some more rolling under his belt, I think he'd be a lot better at it. Davey Boy Smith Jr., similar sort of thing. Although he actually, rolls occasionally. So he's able to work it a little bit better than I think Zack Sabre Jr. can work the style. Knees to the body. Big palm strike from Ken. Big fucking pro wrestling club to the back of the head there. This is good. I'm liking it. Good intensity from Shamrock. Oh, Suzuki's got the back. Will he suplex Shamrock? Shamrock hunching over here to prevent the suplex. Zach George, you saw Zack Sabre Jr. work live. That would have been pretty fun. I missed out on a chance to see Suzuki live. I couldn't get a day off. Oh, nice big German from Suzuki straight into a straight armbar. Yes, Suzuki, get it. Get it, Suzuki. Bridging defense from Shamrock. Backflip defense from Shamrock. Suzuki rolls with it. And then we get the break here. Fuck, this is a good match. Card didn't start off so well. Takahashi versus Kuroi wasn't great, but it's been solid shit since then, which I'm really happy with. I'm actually quite happy I picked this one to watch. And I'm happy that you've all turned up as well. Viewers 0, what's going on here? Is it still live is the question. Still going? I don't know what's going on. Some garbage. Oh, back into the strikes. Oh, you saw Jack Gallagher work live. Well, that would have been good too. Still on the back here from Suzuki here. Will he get the suplex on Shamrock? Trying to crumple Shamrock down onto his hands, but we're in the folk style position, so Shamrock should do better. And then he rolls, attempting for the knee bar, but Granby's into guard. This is some good shit. This has been a really nice match. Apparently there's a baby in the audience. Cross heel hold from Suzuki. No way, man. Sabre needs to put on some more weight, I mate. Oh, but he's fine. Jack Gallagher did indeed have an amateur MMA record. I don't know if he won. He probably won, but I don't know how many of them he won. But he was a legit shoot guy, and there was a shoot style tournament in America. Attempted double underhook suplex. Has anyone seen Tetsujin Hybrid Wrestling? I think their shows are free on YouTube now. They only had 3 shows, and I think Gallagher and Sabre are on separate shows. I haven't watched Tetsujin. That was what I was thinking about. Tetsujin, because they do every now and then they'll do like a shoot style tournament, and I remember that Gallagher was on one of those and like looked really good, as far as I'm aware, according to the guys on Fighting Network's ring. Palm strikes from Shamrock into the clinch from Shamrock. Will he just throw Suzuki? Suzuki chucks him by, going to the back again here. That's good stuff. Zack Sabre Jr. does need to put on a little bit of weight. He's sort of just looks a bit gangly. He needs to get on the sauce. Not that I can talk, like, but mind you, looking at the fucking rosters in some places, I like at AEW, I'd fit right in at the moment, or like in my fucking bodybuilder phase. 205 Live, apart from guys like. Apart from like a couple of guys that are a bit too beefy for that, but probably a bit too small for the main roster, I'd also fit in there. Double wrist lock from Suzuki. Will he manage to turn Shamrock? Oh, Shamrock manages to get... Oh, he's got the back. He's got the suplex. Dragon suplex. Shit. Oh, he's got him down. I think he's knocked him out. Oh, your winner's Ken Shamrock with a fucking dragon suplex. That was really cool. That was really fucking cool. I enjoyed that a lot. Alright. I'd fit in for Sumo, according to that one guy you never want to meet. Sumo's still going. That's fair. And Zach George, is shoot style like this still done? Yes, in 2 promotions. Futen and Hard Hit, and once a year in Bloodsport. But otherwise, yeah, that's it. That was a really good match between those two. I liked it a lot. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's just hit pause, and we'll do the fucking draw. So I have 8 people. I have Zach. I have Anthony M. I have... No Way Man. I have that one guy you never want to meet. I have Eli AZ. I have Yeelord. I have William Ong, and I have Quantum. I can't remember the rest of your fucking username. So that's a D8. Hold on. Two pyramids, butt to butt. So there we are. It is a 8-sided die for the 8 people. Number 2, Anthony M. You have won a copy of Hollow Knight. Do you want it? Maybe not. He's not reporting back. How is Hard Hit like? I've heard some people talking about it, but I don't know who wrestles there. A lot of ex-Pancras guys work there. So Keiichiro Yamamiya showed up a bit of time. Anthony M. wants his copy of Hollow Knight. Anthony M. Do you have a Twitter? But yeah, a lot of ex-Pancras and current Pancras guys like Ryo Karamura and Hikari Sato show up there. It's really good. It's just sort of old shoot style. And so far I quite liked it. Even Dan the Wolfman, who occasionally shows up. Do you follow me on Twitter, Anthony M? And apparently No Way Man's Trash House computer had the blue screen of death like yesterday. That's the fucking worst. I know the feeling. It's not the best. In that case, send me a message on Twitter, Anthony M, and I'll send you back the CD key for your copy of Hollow Knight. And there you go. I've finally given away a game. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. This was really fun. I'm sorry that this stream's taken ages to do. I wanted to do this fucking like 2 weeks ago, but it just shit's been going on. Been trying to organise moving house and just all sorts of other garbage. And so finally got PWFG done. Next week it'll be Kitao Dojo. But I'm not sure what day I'll be able to do it, because I'll be moving up to Sydney, and so that'll be a bit shit. But we'll work it out, and we'll do Kitao Dojo then, and it's going to be a tournament. We're going to have Al Snow, we're going to have Koji Kitao winning, of course, because it's Kitao Dojo, and we're going to have a few other guys show up. When will we stream next time? This streams are super chill and interesting. So... This Thursday, I take possession of my new keys. Next Monday, I finish living here and move up to Sydney. And so it'll be sometime after that. Do you follow me on Twitter? If you don't, follow me at Gentlemen's Combatives. You should be able to find me with that. And and I'll post then when I'm going to do the stream. And what does everybody want? Well, this is pre-head, Al Snow, but everybody wants head. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope to see you all next time. But everyone have a wonderful day. I'm probably going to cut this. I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to start editing the Yoshinori Nishi highlight, and so that'll be streamed as well. So if anybody wants to hang around for that, you can see me then. But I'll see you guys next time. And watch the fucking Pancras videos, because I get money from those now. $4 a month from YouTube. Fuck yeah.